The Blackwood Hotel stood atop a hill, an ominous silhouette against the moonlit sky. Locals spoke of it in hushed tones, warning each other not to tread its haunted halls. But curiosity got the better of me, and I decided to spend a night there, eager to unravel the mysteries that shrouded the old building. The lobby welcomed me with a chilling stillness. Dust-covered furniture and faded wallpaper hinted at the grandeur that once was, now lost to time. As I approached the front desk, the air thickened and a sudden gust of wind made the curtains dance as if possessed by unseen forces. The receptionist, an elderly woman with hollow eyes, handed me the key to room 237 with a solemn warning, "Beware the whispers." The third-floor hallway was dimly lit, the only sound my own footsteps echoing eerily. As I reached room 237, the door seemed to groan in protest as I inserted the key. Upon entering, a sudden drop in temperature made me shiver. The room was frozen in time, antique furniture draped in dusty sheets, and a mirror reflecting a pale, ghostly version of myself. As the night unfolded, the ambiance of the hotel transformed into a symphony of unsettling sounds. Creaks and moans echoed through the halls, and shadows danced menacingly along the walls. I dismissed it as the product of an overactive imagination until I heard a faint whisper, barely audible, emanating from the very walls of the room. The whispers intensified as the clock struck midnight, forming words that sent shivers down my spine. Betrayed, forgotten, justice. The voices seemed to be pleading for release from some ancient torment. An unseen force seemed to grip the room, and the temperature dropped even further. Driven by a mix of fear and curiosity, I delved into the history of the Blackwood Hotel. The archives revealed a dark past, a series of mysterious disappearances, unexplained deaths, and tales of treachery. Room 237, it appeared, was the epicenter of these horrors, the focal point of a malevolent force that preyed on the vulnerable. As the night wore on, the whispers became more personal, as if the spirits sought a connection with the living. The room seemed to pulse with energy, and faint apparitions manifested in the corners of my vision. Faces etched in despair appeared and disappeared in the blink of an eye. In a desperate attempt to make sense of the spectral phenomena, I stumbled upon an old photograph hidden in the depths of the hotel's archives. The image depicted a group of people, their expressions etched with sorrow, standing before the dreaded room 237. A nameless dread crept over me as I realized that the occupants of that room had been victims of a tragedy that left their souls trapped within the Blackwood Hotel. Armed with this revelation, I ventured into the hidden corners of the hotel, seeking answers that would lay the spirits to rest. The whispers guided me through secret passages, leading to forgotten chambers filled with the remnants of lives cut short, a child's toy, a wedding ring, letters stained with tears. Each item told a story of pain and suffering, of souls desperately clinging to the material world. As I ventured deeper, the temperature plummeted and the air grew thick with an oppressive presence. I stumbled upon a room concealed behind a faded tapestry, a room that seemed to pulse with an otherworldly energy. The walls were adorned with symbols and writings, a macabre tapestry of the events that had transpired within the hotel's haunted confines. The whispers reached a crescendo, and the room seemed to come alive with the anguished voices of the forgotten. Shadows danced in macabre patterns, and a cold wind swept through the chamber. Suddenly, a ghost figure materialized before me, a woman with hollow eyes, the same eyes I had seen in the receptionist. Her voice echoed through the room, a lament that sent chills down my spine. "You have uncovered our secrets, but the cycle must end. Only by acknowledging our pain can you break the curse that binds us." The room pulsated with an otherworldly force, and I felt the weight on my chest as if an invisible hand pressed down on me. The air grew colder, and the walls seemed to close in. The ghostly figure pointed towards an ancient-looking book on a dusty shelf, a chronicle of the hotel's dark history. With trembling hands, I opened the book and began to read. The words told of a betrayal, of a sinister pact forged within the very walls of the Blackwood Hotel. The spirits, it seemed, were bound by the anguish of their past, unable to move on until their stories were acknowledged and the truth laid bare. As the final words left my lips, the room convulsed with energy. The temperature rose, and the oppressive force that had gripped the chamber dissipated. The ghostly figures, now bathed in ethereal light, nodded in silent gratitude before fading into the shadows. With a sudden stillness, The Blackwood Hotel returned to its former state of decay. The whispers ceased, and the air, once heavy with sorrow, felt lighter. I stumbled out of the hidden chamber, the weight of the supernatural encounter lingering in my every step. As dawn broke, I left the Blackwood Hotel with a profound sense of both fear and accomplishment. The spirits, it seemed, had found peace, but the memories of that haunted night would forever haunt my dreams. The once dreaded room 237 now stood silent, its secrets laid bare, and the Blackwood Hotel resumed its lonely vigil atop the hill. So, if you ever find yourself drawn to the mysterious allure of the Blackwood Hotel, be prepared for a journey into the supernatural, where whispers echo through the corridors, and the past and present converge into a chilling dance of the unknown.